NASA's recent discoveries deep within the sun's core are rewriting our understanding of the star that sustains life on Earth. Using cutting-edge missions like the Parker Solar Probe and the Solar Dynamics Observatory, scientists have unveiled astonishing phenomena, from massive magnetic tornadoes to mysterious plasma tsunamis, that reveal the sun's inner workings are far more dynamic and dangerous than ever imagined. One powerful fact stands out: the sun loses 4 million tons of mass every second, a relentless countdown to its eventual demise. The sun's secret nuclear furnace. NASA's latest data has revealed surprising new insights about the sun's core, challenging long-held beliefs. Traditionally, scientists thought the sun's energy output was stable, fueled by steady hydrogen fusion. However, recent findings suggest the core behaves unpredictably, exhibiting what researchers are calling fusion bursts. These bursts are violent, explosive events deep within the sun's 27 million degree center, unlike the familiar solar flares that occur on its surface. These fusion bursts are powerful enough to challenge existing physics models. Remarkably, the sun seems to hide these internal explosions by bending light, making them invisible to direct observation. If one of these bursts were to break free from the core's containment, it could have catastrophic effects on Earth, potentially collapsing our planet's magnetic field within 12 hours. This magnetic shield protects us from harmful solar and cosmic radiation, so its loss would be devastating. NASA warns that this behavior is abnormal for a star of the sun's age and stability, suggesting the sun might be undergoing unexpected internal changes. While this doesn't mean immediate danger, it raises important questions about our star's future and the need for continued monitoring. The solar vortex that defies physics. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory has observed massive swirling waves and vortices on the sun, including large-scale motions beneath its surface, but there is no verified evidence of a 300,000-mile-wide whirlpool inside the sun's core, spinning backward or causing time dilation effects. Research indicates the sun likely has polar vortices, rings of swirling magnetic patterns near its poles that evolve with the solar cycle and affect magnetic field reversals. These vortices form around 55 degrees latitude and migrate poleward, disappearing during solar maximum when the sun's magnetic polarity flips. However, these are surface and near-surface phenomena, not deep core vortices. The claim that such a vortex breaks fluid dynamics laws, causes time to slow, or threatens to tear the sun apart within a billion years, is not supported by current scientific data or NASA releases. The sun's core fusion processes and magnetic dynamics are complex, but remain consistent with established physics models. NASA has not publicly released or deleted data supporting such extreme assertions. The concept of a magnetic time warp or core vortex growing to catastrophic size appears speculative and unsupported by peer-reviewed research or official NASA findings. The sun's hidden black hole heart. There is no credible scientific evidence or NASA data supporting the existence of a microscopic black hole inside the sun's core. The idea that such a black hole, with the mass of a small moon but atomic size, lurks within the sun, contradicts established physics. According to current understanding, any microscopic black hole formed during the sun's birth would have evaporated long ago due to Hawking radiation. Gravitational anomalies and unexplained vibrations in the sun are actively studied, but they are generally attributed to complex plasma dynamics, magnetic fields, and fusion processes, rather than exotic objects like black holes. The sun's core is governed by nuclear fusion, which provides a stable energy output and prevents catastrophic collapse. The scenario of a black hole inside the sun triggering a hypernova is inconsistent with stellar evolution models. Our sun, a middle-aged star, is not massive enough to end its life as a hypernova. Instead, it will eventually become a red giant and then a white dwarf over billions of years. While the sun's core holds many mysteries, the black hole hypothesis remains speculative and unsupported by scientific evidence or NASA's observations. Ghost star inside our sun. So, there is no scientific evidence or NASA helioseismic data confirming that the sun consumed a twin star billions of years ago. The sun actually formed about 4.6 billion years ago from a collapsing cloud of gas and dust. And, well, while binary star systems are pretty common, our sun is understood to have formed as a single star. Helioseismology, which studies solar oscillations, hasn't revealed any chemical imbalances or elements that would indicate a consumed star inside the sun's core. The idea of a second magnetic field caused by the remnants of a twin star orbiting within the sun just isn't supported by current solar physics. The sun's magnetic activity and solar cycles are explained by the solar dynamo, a complex interaction of plasma flows and magnetic fields within the sun's convective zone. Variability in solar storms arises naturally from these processes without needing a trapped star, and the concept of a vampire star draining energy from planets is really speculative and not applicable to our sun's characteristics. While the sun's history and future definitely hold mysteries, the notion of it having devoured a twin star remains a hypothesis without observational backing or theoretical support. The sun's quantum abomination. So here's the thing. There's just no verified scientific evidence or NASA data backing up the claim that particles move faster than light near the sun's core, or that physics somehow breaks down in a 200-mile-wide zone there. According to established physics, nothing can travel faster than light in a vacuum. And causality, meaning cause comes before effect, is a fundamental principle upheld by Einstein's theory of relativity. Neutrinos produced in the sun's core do travel close to light speed, but they don't actually exceed it. The idea of time loops, miniature wormholes, or quantum anomalies causing gravitational ripples and atomic clocks skipping time all over the globe just doesn't have any observational or experimental support. And, honestly, no recorded event in 2012 or any other year has shown atomic clocks worldwide skipping 0.7 seconds simultaneously because of solar activity. While the sun's core is definitely extreme and complex, our current understanding still lines up with relativity and quantum mechanics. The sun does influence the solar system through gravity and electromagnetic radiation, but it's not testing or rewriting the fabric of reality. At the end of the day, these claims are pretty speculative and just aren't grounded in mainstream astrophysics or NASA findings. The sun's corpse-like core. When it comes to the idea of a corpse-like core, there's just no credible scientific evidence or NASA helioseismology data showing a 2,000-mile-wide dead zone in the sun's core where nuclear fusion has stopped. The sun's core is actually continuously sustaining nuclear fusion, converting hydrogen into helium, and producing the energy that powers the sun and supports life here on Earth. Helioseismology, which is the study of solar oscillations, has not detected any region where fusion has ceased. Solar wind variations that have been observed since the 2000s are actually due to changes in the sun's magnetic activity and solar cycle dynamics, not because of a failing core or some kind of emergency backup power. The idea of a growing cold dead zone feeding on the core and mimicking fusion through electrical currents is, honestly, speculative and not supported by current astrophysical models. Sure, stars do change as they age, but the sun is stable and expected to keep its fusion processes going for billions of years. The whole concept of cancerous cold spots consuming a star from the inside just isn't recognized in stellar physics. While it's super important to keep monitoring the sun's behavior, claims about a dead core and imminent collapse within centuries really don't have a scientific basis and actually contradict what we know. The sun's doomsday protocol. Let's talk about the so-called doomsday protocol. There's absolutely no scientific evidence or NASA data supporting the existence of a kill switch called terminus inside the sun, or any star for that matter. The idea of a dormant magnetic weapon buried 150,000 miles beneath the sun's surface that could fire a relativistic plasma jet to sterilize solar systems is, well, purely speculative and just not grounded in astrophysical research. NASA's Parker Solar Probe is out there studying the sun's magnetic fields and solar wind, but it hasn't detected any signals that would suggest a self-destruct mechanism or countdown linked to ancient supernovae. The sun's activity cycles and magnetic behavior are explained by well-understood processes like the solar dynamo and magnetic field reversals. There's no need to bring in neural network-like filaments or cosmic railguns. The whole idea that stars have built-in self-destruct systems causing civilizations to go silent is really more science fiction than astrophysical fact. The sun's life cycle is governed by nuclear fusion and gravitational equilibrium, and honestly, it's expected to remain stable for billions of years before eventually evolving into a red giant, and then a white dwarf. So, in summary, the terminus kill switch narrative just doesn't have any basis in current solar physics or NASA findings. Thanks so much for exploring the sun's deepest secrets with Space Facts. If you found this journey into our star's core as mind-blowing as we did, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss a cosmic update. Subscribe now to join our community of space enthusiasts, and drop a comment below. What discovery shocked you the most? Your thoughts really do fuel our mission to bring the universe closer to you. Stay curious and keep looking up. The June solstice is a cosmic event that shapes life on Earth in ways we often overlook. On this day, the sun reaches its highest or lowest point in the sky, creating the longest day in one hemisphere and the shortest in the other. Did you know that above the Arctic Circle, the sun can shine for 24 hours straight during this time? The June solstice isn't just about daylight, it's a powerful reminder of our planet's incredible dance with the sun. What is the June solstice? The June solstice is one of nature's most fascinating astronomical events. marking a pivotal moment in Earth's yearly journey around the sun. On this day, the sun reaches its highest or lowest point relative to the celestial equator, creating a dramatic shift in daylight hours. This event officially signals the start of summer in the northern hemisphere, and winter in the southern hemisphere. But what exactly causes this phenomenon? It all comes down to the tilt of our planet. Earth is not perfectly upright. Instead, it leans at an angle of about 23.5 degrees. This tilt means that as Earth orbits the sun, different parts of the planet receive varying amounts of sunlight at different times of the year. During the June solstice, the North Pole tilts toward the sun, allowing the northern hemisphere to bask in longer daylight hours. Meanwhile, the southern hemisphere experiences shorter days and longer nights. This celestial dance has been observed and celebrated by humans for thousands of years, influencing calendars, agriculture, and cultural rituals worldwide. The June solstice is more than just a date on the calendar. It's a reminder of the intricate relationship between our planet and the sun, shaping life in countless ways. Why does the length of day vary? The length of the day during the June solstice is not random but a direct result of Earth's axial tilt and its orbit around the sun. Because the planet is tilted at about 23.5 degrees, the angle at which sunlight strikes different regions changes throughout the year. This tilt causes the sun to appear higher or lower in the sky depending on the season. During the June solstice, the northern hemisphere leans toward the sun, which means sunlight travels a longer path across the sky, resulting in extended daylight hours. Conversely, the southern hemisphere tilts away, receiving less direct sunlight and experiencing shorter days. This variation in sunlight affects everything from weather patterns to ecosystems. For example, longer days in the north encourage plants to grow and animals to breed, while shorter days in the south signal the approach of winter. The changing length of days also influences human behavior and culture, with many societies marking the solstice as a time of celebration and reflection. Understanding why day length varies helps us appreciate the complex mechanics of our planet's movement and its profound impact on life. Longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. When the June solstice arrives, the Northern Hemisphere enjoys its longest day of the year, a phenomenon that has fascinated people for centuries. This happens because the North Pole tilts closest to the sun, allowing sunlight to flood the sky for an extended period. In some places above the Arctic Circle, the sun doesn't set at all, creating the famous midnight sun. This extra daylight means more time to enjoy outdoor activities, soak up vitamin D, and connect with nature. It also triggers biological changes in plants and animals, encouraging growth, reproduction, and migration. The long day brings energy and vibrancy to human cultures as well, inspiring festivals, ceremonies, and traditions that celebrate light and life. From ancient stone circles aligned with the solstice sun to modern-day gatherings, this day is a powerful reminder of the Earth's rhythms. The longest day isn't just about more sunlight, it's about the connection between our planet's tilt and the sun's path, shaping the seasons and influencing life in profound ways. So when you experience that extra hour of daylight, you're witnessing a cosmic event that has been happening for millions of years. Shortest day in the Southern Hemisphere. While the Northern Hemisphere basks in extended daylight, the Southern Hemisphere experiences its shortest day during the June solstice. This contrast occurs because the South Pole tilts away from the sun, casting longer shadows and bringing extended nighttime hours. For those living in places like Australia, South Africa, and parts of South America, the June solstice signals the onset of winter, with cooler temperatures and shorter days. The reduced sunlight affects ecosystems, slowing plant growth and prompting animals to prepare for colder months. People adjust their routines, often spending more time indoors and celebrating winter festivals. Despite the chill, the solstice holds cultural significance here too, marking a time of reflection, rest, and renewal. It's a reminder that while the Earth's tilt brings change, it also creates balance. One hemisphere's longest day is the other's shortest. This interplay between light and dark, warmth and cold, shapes the planet's diverse climates and lifestyles. Understanding the Southern Hemisphere's solstice experience helps us appreciate the global impact of this astronomical event and the shared connection we all have with the sun's journey. Cultural significance of the June solstice. The June solstice has inspired countless cultures around the world, each celebrating this celestial milestone in unique and meaningful ways. From ancient times, people have recognized the solstice as a powerful moment of transition and renewal. Many festivals honor the sun's life-giving energy, symbolizing growth, fertility, and hope. For example, in Scandinavia, midsummer festivals light bonfires to celebrate the longest day, while in Mexico, indigenous communities hold rituals to honor the sun god. These traditions often include music, dance, and communal gatherings, reflecting humanity's deep connection to the natural world. The solstice also influenced ancient architecture, with monuments like Stonehenge and Newgrange aligned precisely to capture the first rays of the solstice sun. This alignment shows how early civilizations tracked time and seasons, using the solstice as a calendar marker. Celebrating the June solstice today continues this legacy, reminding us to pause, appreciate the changing seasons, and reconnect with the rhythms of our planet. It's a moment to honor light, life, and the enduring bond between Earth and Sun that shapes our existence. How the solstice affects nature. The impact of the June solstice extends far beyond just longer or shorter days. It profoundly affects the natural world. In the northern hemisphere, the surge of sunlight triggers a burst of activity in plants and animals. Trees and flowers grow rapidly, taking advantage of the extended daylight to photosynthesize more efficiently. Many animals use this time to mate, raise their young, or migrate to more favorable environments. The solstice acts as a natural signal, guiding behaviors that ensure survival through the changing seasons. Meanwhile, in the southern hemisphere, the shorter days and reduced sunlight slow down growth and encourage animals to prepare for winter's challenges. These seasonal rhythms create a delicate balance in ecosystems, where every species responds to the sun's changing position. Understanding this connection highlights how the June solstice is not just an astronomical event, but a vital driver of life's cycles on Earth. It's a reminder that our planet's tilt and orbit orchestrate a complex dance of light and dark, growth and rest, sustaining the diversity of life we see around us. Common myths and misconceptions. A lot of people think the June solstice is the exact moment when the longest or shortest day happens, but honestly, the reality is a bit more fascinating and complex. The solstice, well, it actually marks the point when the sun reaches its highest or lowest position in the sky at noon, but the length of daylight changes gradually before and after this date. So, what that means is the longest day in the northern hemisphere and the shortest day in the southern hemisphere don't always fall exactly on the solstice itself. Instead, they usually occur within a few days on either side. This happens because of the way Earth's atmosphere bends sunlight, and also the planet's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It's just a little bit elliptical. These factors cause subtle shifts in sunrise and sunset times, creating a phenomenon called the solstice effect. Understanding this honestly helps debunk some common myths and really deepens our appreciation for the intricate dance between Earth and Sun. It's a good reminder that nature doesn't follow rigid rules but rather flows in cycles and rhythms that have fascinated humans for, well, thousands of years. So, the June solstice isn't just a single moment frozen in time. It's part of a beautiful ongoing process that shapes our experience of day and night. Climate impact of the June solstice. The June solstice doesn't just influence Earth's daylight hours, it also plays a crucial role in shaping our planet's climate patterns. As the northern hemisphere tilts toward the sun, it absorbs more solar energy, warming the atmosphere and oceans. This increase in heat drives weather systems, creating the summer season with its characteristic warmth and storms. Meanwhile, the southern hemisphere cools down, entering winter. These shifts in temperature affect wind patterns, ocean currents, and even rainfall distribution around the globe. For example, monsoon seasons in Asia are closely tied to the solstice's timing, bringing vital rains that support agriculture and ecosystems. The solstice's impact extends beyond just light and dark. It orchestrates the complex climate rhythms that sustain life on Earth. Understanding this connection helps us appreciate how a single astronomical event can ripple through the environment, influencing everything from daily weather to long-term climate trends. It's a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between Earth's tilt, the sun's energy, and the dynamic systems that keep our planet habitable. Cultural and mythological significance. The June solstice has long been a profound source of inspiration for art, literature, and mythology across diverse cultures, highlighting humanity's enduring fascination with the sun's immense power and influence. Throughout history, many ancient stories and legends have portrayed the solstice as a magical time when gods and spirits are believed to roam the earth, or when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm becomes thinnest. In Greek mythology, for instance, the solstice was closely associated with Apollo, the god of light, music, and prophecy, symbolizing illumination and divine insight. Similarly, Native American tribes traditionally held vibrant ceremonies to honor the sun's life-giving energy, using rhythmic dance, soulful song, and communal gatherings to celebrate the turning of the seasons and express gratitude for nature's cycles. Even in modern times, the solstice continues to inspire artists, poets, and writers who draw upon its rich symbolism to explore themes of transformation, renewal, hope, and the eternal dance between light and darkness. The solstice represents more than just an astronomical event. It serves as a powerful metaphor for change and rebirth, reminding us of our deep-rooted connection to the cosmos and the natural world. This unique moment in the year is where science and spirituality intersect, inviting wonder, reflection, and a sense of unity with the universe. Modern technology and the June solstice. Technology today allows us to observe the June solstice with incredible precision and detail, revealing new insights into this ancient event. Satellites orbiting Earth capture stunning images of sunlight patterns, while sophisticated instruments measure the sun's exact position and intensity. These tools help scientists track changes in Earth's tilt and orbit, improving climate models and our understanding of seasonal shifts. Additionally, digital apps and websites provide real-time solstice data, making it accessible to anyone curious about the sun's journey. This fusion of ancient knowledge and modern technology enriches our appreciation of the solstice, connecting us to a tradition that spans millennia. It also highlights how science continues to evolve, uncovering the subtle complexities of Earth's relationship with the sun. Whether you're a casual observer or a space enthusiast, technology invites you to witness the solstice in new ways, deepening your connection to the rhythms that govern life on our planet. Thanks for exploring the wonders of the June solstice with Space Facts. If you enjoyed this journey through Earth's cosmic dance, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon, so you never miss an update on our amazing universe. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below sharing how the solstice affects your part of the world or any cool facts you know. Your support helps us bring more mind-blowing space content right to you. Stay curious, and see you in the next video. Hey there, curious minds! Have you ever wondered if there's more to our universe than meets the eye? What if I told you that scientists are discovering new dimensions beyond the four we're familiar with? Imagine a reality where dark matter isn't just a mystery, but a window into hidden worlds. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because today, we're diving into the groundbreaking findings that could change everything we thought we knew about the universe. Could there be a fifth dimension, or maybe even 37? Let's explore these mind-bending discoveries together. A fifth dimension and dark matter. Imagine a world beyond what we can see, beyond the familiar three dimensions of space and one of time. Scientists have recently proposed the possibility of a fifth dimension, one that could explain the mysterious phenomenon we call dark matter. This is a bold theory, but it's gaining traction in the scientific community. Dark matter, which makes up about 85% of the universe's mass, is invisible to our instruments. Yet, its presence is undeniable because of how it affects the way galaxies move. Now, what if dark matter isn't just some invisible substance? What if it's actually the result of particles interacting in a hidden fifth dimension? This idea suggests that the familiar particles we know, such as electrons and quarks, could be moving through a higher dimensional space, one that we can't perceive with our traditional tools. Imagine a wormhole or portal, allowing particles to travel between dimensions, which explains why we can't directly see them. The existence of this dimension could revolutionize our understanding of physics, helping us finally understand the cosmos's most enigmatic components. Think about it. If dark matter is merely a doorway between dimensions, then perhaps the universe is far more complex than we've ever imagined. What if there are hidden worlds out there, just beyond our reach, and we're on the verge of discovering them? The boundaries of our universe might be far broader than we think, and we could soon be exploring a new dimension in ways we never thought possible. What do you think? Could a fifth dimension be real? Manipulating time. What if I told you that scientists have found a way to manipulate time itself? Yes, you heard that right. Time as a dimension might now be within our control. Cutting-edge advancements in photonics have led researchers to explore a unique fourth dimension, not space, but time. Through precision technology, scientists are now able to change the way light behaves in a time-altered environment. This discovery isn't just mind-blowing, it's revolutionary. For decades, we've relied on light's speed to carry information. But what if the speed of light itself could be manipulated by altering time? This new development could lead to faster data transmission and advanced computing capabilities. Imagine the impact on everything from communications technology to artificial intelligence, innovations that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. Scientists have managed to harness light's temporal properties, controlling its path and speed over time, allowing it to exist in a form we've never seen before. In a world where time seems fixed, this breakthrough feels like stepping into the realm of science fiction. But the implications are real. If we can control the flow of time through light, it might not be long before we see entirely new technologies emerge, affecting how we communicate, compute, and even perceive reality. Are we on the verge of seeing time manipulated for real? Four-dimensional crystals. Now imagine crystals that defy our understanding of the physical world. Quasi-crystals, a fascinating class of material, have just shown us a glimpse into the fourth dimension. These materials don't follow the simple, repetitive patterns we associate with traditional crystals. Instead, they display a kind of periodicity that goes beyond the three-dimensional world we know, hinting that there might be a higher dimension hidden in plain sight. In these crystals, atoms are arranged in a complex, higher-dimensional pattern that we previously thought impossible. They don't just repeat at regular intervals like most crystals. They have an arrangement that resembles a four-dimensional lattice. This discovery has profound implications because it shows us that nature can manifest complexity in ways we haven't fully understood yet. These quasi-crystals challenge everything we knew about symmetry and structure in the material world. They suggest that the way atoms and molecules interact might not be limited to the three dimensions we experience. Scientists have been uncovering the secrets of these strange materials, and the results are shaking up the world of solid-state physics. By studying these quasi-crystals, researchers are beginning to question the very nature of reality. What if these materials aren't just quirky exceptions? What if they're the key to unlocking new technologies or even new laws of physics? These quasi-crystals might just be the first tangible proof that there's more to our world than what we can see. Could they be the first step toward discovering hidden dimensions all around us? Lisa Randall and the higher dimensional universe. Have you ever wondered why gravity is so much weaker than the other fundamental forces of nature? It's a question that has puzzled scientists for centuries, but theoretical physicist Lisa Randall may have cracked the code. Her work in the field of extra dimensions suggests that gravity's weakness could be explained by the possibility of our universe existing on a three-dimensional membrane embedded in a higher dimensional space. Imagine our universe is like a flat sheet floating in a multi-dimensional sea. If gravity is leaking into these extra dimensions, it could explain why it seems so much weaker compared to electromagnetic forces or the strong nuclear force. This idea opens up a new way of thinking about higher dimensions, that they could be hidden in plain sight, affecting our reality in subtle, unnoticed ways. Randall's groundbreaking work has forced us to rethink everything we know about space, time, and gravity. By studying the behavior of particles at extremely high energies, she's laid the groundwork for understanding how the universe might be constructed on a deeper, hidden level. Theoretical physics could be on the verge of a major breakthrough, as Randall's work could provide a new framework to understand the fundamental forces of nature. Could this be the key to finally explaining gravity's mysterious weakness? If higher dimensions are indeed real, we might just be on the brink of uncovering the next great frontier of science. What do you think? Could extra dimensions be the secret to unlocking the mysteries of the universe? The future of physics could hold answers we never thought possible. The astonishing discovery of 37 dimensions. What if our understanding of quantum mechanics was about to be turned upside down? Imagine a world where particles exist in 37 dimensions, not just the three we can see, but dozens of others we never knew existed. This mind-bending revelation could be the key to unlocking quantum computing at an unprecedented level. Recently, scientists have made a discovery that challenges everything we thought we knew about the quantum world. In a groundbreaking experiment, researchers have managed to produce photons, the fundamental particles of light, that exist in 37 dimensions. Now, what does this mean for us? Simply put, photons, which we've always thought of as existing in our familiar spacetime, are capable of existing in a far more complex, multidimensional reality. This discovery opens the door to next-generation technologies, particularly in quantum computing and communication. Imagine the possibilities if we could manipulate photons in these 37 dimensions. The processing power could be limitless, allowing computers to perform calculations that are currently beyond our wildest dreams. Quantum computing could accelerate research in artificial intelligence, cryptography, and even medicine by orders of magnitude. With 37 dimensions at play, it's not just about faster computers, it's about building a completely new paradigm of computing that could change the world. This breakthrough also pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible in physics, forcing us to ask, What else could be out there in these other dimensions? What if there are entire new worlds of information waiting to be explored just beyond our current reach? This discovery might be the beginning of a whole new era in science, where our understanding of reality is expanded in ways we've only dreamed about. Could this truly be the future of computing and technology? Quantum computing and parallel universes. Imagine a chip so powerful that it could prove the existence of parallel universes. Yes, you heard that right. Google's development of the Willow quantum chip has shaken the world of physics, suggesting that the bizarre, mind-bending principles of quantum mechanics might actually be linked to the possibility of multiverses. This chip, which operates at the cutting edge of quantum computing, is capable of solving complex problems that classical computers can't even begin to approach. But here's the twist. As scientists delve deeper into the chip's capabilities, they're discovering something even stranger. The quantum state of the Willow chip suggests that the computations it performs may be happening across multiple realities, or parallel universes. The quantum nature of the chip allows it to explore all possible outcomes simultaneously, in a way that classical computers never could. This might sound like science fiction, but the more researchers study the chip, the more they realize that it could be giving us a glimpse into other dimensions of reality. What does this mean for us? If quantum computing is indeed tapping into multiple realities, it could have massive implications not just for technology, but for our understanding of the universe. Parallel universes have been a theoretical concept for years, but the Willow chip could offer evidence that they might actually exist. We could be living in a multiverse, where different versions of ourselves are living out parallel lives in alternate dimensions. This idea raises even more exciting questions. Could quantum computing allow us to travel between these realities? Could we communicate with alternate versions of ourselves? The possibilities are limitless. The development of the Willow chip could mark a new chapter in the story of quantum physics. One that not only redefines how we think about computing, but could also prove that the reality we know is only one version of something much, much larger. Could parallel universes really be out there, waiting to be discovered? That's all for today, explorers. What do you think? Are we really on the verge of discovering new dimensions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this mind-bending journey with us. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Space Facts for more exciting discoveries about the future of science and technology. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Have you ever wondered what Mars was like before it became the barren world we see today? Could it have been more like Earth? NASA's ESCAPADE mission is here to answer these questions and unlock the mysteries of Mars's past. What caused the red planet to lose its atmosphere? How does solar wind play a role in this cosmic transformation? Get ready to embark on an exciting journey as we explore the cutting-edge mission that could change everything we know about Mars and its fascinating history. Are you curious yet? Let's dive into the science of ESCAPADE. NASA's Dual Mars Orbiter mission. Have you ever wondered why Mars looks so barren and desolate today? Well, NASA's new ESCAPADE mission is here to help solve that mystery. ESCAPADE stands for Escape and Plasma Acceleration and Dynamics Explorers. Quite the mouthful, right? But what it really means is that NASA is sending not one, but two spacecraft to Mars, all in a bid to understand something pretty incredible: how the solar wind interacts with the planet's atmosphere. The ultimate goal? To discover how this interaction led to Mars losing its atmosphere over billions of years. Imagine what that would have looked like. An Earth-like world turning into the cold, barren planet we see today. The mission is being led by the University of California, Berkeley, but NASA's involvement ensures that the cutting-edge science coming from ESCAPADE will make waves in the space community. This mission is more than just a couple of spacecraft flying to Mars. It's about answering questions that could change everything we know about planetary atmospheres. In the past, we've relied on telescopic observations and data from Mars rovers. But this mission brings something new and groundbreaking. Two spacecraft that will orbit Mars and provide a two-point perspective on the Martian atmosphere like never before. So, get ready. The ESCAPADE mission could unlock the answers to questions we've been asking about Mars for years. Now, isn't that fascinating? Stay tuned, because what we learn could redefine how we look at not just Mars, but other planets in our solar system. Blue and Gold. Meet the dynamic duo of Mars exploration, Blue and Gold. No, they're not superheroes, but they are NASA's latest game changers. These two identical spacecraft are the heart of the ESCAPADE mission, and their names alone are enough to spark curiosity. Why blue and gold? Well, these spacecraft are designed to work together like a perfectly tuned pair of binoculars, giving us a detailed side-by-side view of Mars's atmosphere. The best part, they'll be orbiting Mars from different angles, allowing for a comprehensive, multi-perspective analysis of how solar wind and Mars' magnetic field interact. But let's not stop there. These spacecraft are no ordinary machines. Rocket Lab, a company known for its innovative approach to space, is behind the construction of these spacecraft. Each one is packed with state-of-the-art technology that will collect vital data to help scientists better understand Mars's atmosphere and its strange magnetic field. The spacecraft are equipped with powerful instruments, including plasma detectors and magnetic field analyzers to measure everything from solar-wind interactions to the behavior of charged particles around Mars. What's also fascinating is that blue and gold are going to work in tandem. While one spacecraft focuses on measuring the solar wind, the other will study the magnetosphere surrounding Mars. The two of them will complement each other's findings, giving scientists the most accurate and comprehensive data about the Martian environment. It's like having a full 360-degree view of a planet that's mysterious and intriguing. Together, blue and gold will be part of an extraordinary mission to unveil the secrets of one of the most fascinating planets in our solar system. Scientific objectives. Imagine trying to piece together the puzzle of Mars's past, a planet that once had the potential to be Earth-like but somehow lost its atmosphere. That's exactly what NASA's ESCAPADE mission aims to solve. The mission's core scientific objective is to unravel the mystery of how Mars, once potentially habitable, ended up with the thin, inhospitable atmosphere we see today. The question at the heart of this mission is, how does solar wind strip away a planet's atmosphere? ESCAPADE will dive deep into understanding this process by observing the interactions between solar wind and Mars' magnetic environment. Now, why does this matter? Well, it turns out that studying solar wind interactions with Mars could give us a blueprint for understanding the atmospheres of other planets, including those in distant solar systems. Mars is a unique case study because of its hybrid magnetosphere, a mix of weak magnetic fields and localized pockets of magnetic protection, which are unlike Earth's strong global magnetic field. ESCAPADE will study how solar winds punch through these weak magnetic shields and strip away particles from Mars's atmosphere, ultimately leading to its current state. In addition to atmospheric escape, ESCAPADE's observations may also shed light on broader space science topics, like the effects of solar wind on other celestial bodies, and how these processes could impact future space exploration. The insights gained from ESCAPADE will not only help us understand Mars's atmospheric history, but also provide a clearer picture of how planetary environments evolve over time, giving us clues about the potential habitability of other worlds. The mission promises to be game-changing, as it could ultimately help answer the fundamental question: could Mars have ever supported life? Instruments on board. Let's talk about the incredible tech that's packed into each ESCAPADE spacecraft, because this mission is science-driven and technology-powered. Each spacecraft carries a suite of cutting-edge instruments that will work together to collect and analyze data, bringing us closer to unlocking the secrets of Mars. So what exactly do these spacecraft have on board? Let's break it down. First up is the EMAG, which will measure Mars's magnetic field with unprecedented precision. Why is this so important? Well, understanding how solar wind interacts with Mars's magnetic environment is crucial for understanding the atmospheric stripping process. EMAG's readings will help scientists determine just how much the planet's magnetosphere is protecting it, and how much is being lost to the solar wind. Next, we've got the ESA, which will help measure the plasma particles in Mars' environment. This is key to understanding the solar wind's effect on the Martian atmosphere. Plasma, essentially ionized gas, interacts directly with the atmosphere, and ESA's data will reveal how these particles affect Mars's atmosphere and contribute to the escape of atmospheric gases into space. Lastly, there's the ELP, which is all about measuring electron density and temperature. Why does this matter? The behavior of electrons and their interactions with the Martian atmosphere provides crucial data about how solar winds strip away the planet's atmosphere and contribute to atmospheric loss. Together, these instruments will create a detailed map of Mars's magnetic environment, its plasma interactions, and the solar wind dynamics that lead to atmospheric escape. The data gathered will be absolutely essential in understanding the evolution of Mars and, in turn, could help pave the way for future missions to explore Mars up close, maybe even with human explorers someday. It's a scientific toolkit that's revolutionary in its design and crucial to the mission's success. Mission timeline. Now that we know what ESCAPADE is all about, let's dive into the exciting journey ahead. The ESCAPADE mission is slated for launch in 2025, but not just any launch. It will be aboard Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket, one of the most innovative rockets in the space industry today. After the launch, these two spacecraft will embark on an 11-month journey to Mars, a journey filled with all the unknowns that come with space travel. It's a mission that will push the limits of technology and science as it races toward one of the most intriguing planets in our solar system. When the spacecraft arrive at Mars in early 2026, that's when the real magic begins. Over the next 11 months, Blue and Gold will orbit Mars, performing a comprehensive scientific survey of the planet's atmosphere and magnetic fields. The timing couldn't be more perfect. ESCAPADE will arrive just as the solar cycle is ramping up, meaning the spacecraft will get to study solar wind at its most intense. With the sun's activity increasing, the spacecraft will be positioned to gather valuable data on how solar winds interact with Mars during a period of heightened solar radiation. As the spacecraft loop around Mars, they will send data back to Earth, giving scientists the opportunity to analyze this treasure trove of information in real time. It's a thrilling prospect, and the 11-month data collection phase will give us an unprecedented look at how Mars's magnetic environment plays a role in atmospheric escape. After that, Blue and Gold will continue to work together, unraveling more secrets of the Red Planet. If all goes according to plan, ESCAPADE's results will provide answers that will shape future Mars missions, human exploration, and potentially even the terraforming of Mars. Cost and innovation. You might be thinking, all this space tech, all these spacecraft, how much is this going to cost? The answer might surprise you. ESCAPADE is actually part of NASA's Simplex program, which stands for Small Innovative Missions for Planetary Exploration. The whole mission is designed to deliver big science on a small budget, with an estimated cost of under $80 million. Yes, you read that right. For a mission of this caliber, that's practically a bargain. Why is this so impressive? Well, in an era where large missions can cost billions, NASA's Simplex program aims to make space exploration more affordable without sacrificing quality. ESCAPADE is proof that innovation doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. By focusing on cutting-edge but smaller-scale spacecraft, NASA can execute complex missions without breaking the bank. And ESCAPADE isn't just affordable, it's also incredibly efficient. With its dual spacecraft design, the mission is able to collect vast amounts of data from multiple perspectives, all while keeping costs under control. The mission's relatively low cost is a win for both NASA and the public, offering a high return on investment in terms of science. The data ESCAPADE sends back will not only transform our understanding of Mars but also offer insights that could benefit future missions, from Mars exploration to the study of other planets. It's a perfect example of how NASA is pioneering cost-effective space exploration, ensuring that cutting-edge science remains accessible to all. If ESCAPADE succeeds in its goals, this will set the stage for even more affordable, high-impact space missions in the future. Why it matters. You may be wondering, why should we care about ESCAPADE? It's a fair question, so let's break it down. The results from ESCAPADE will help us answer some of the most fundamental questions about not just Mars, but planetary science in general. Understanding how Mars lost its atmosphere isn't just about understanding the past of our neighboring planet, it's about understanding the broader forces at play in our solar system and beyond. ESCAPADE's insights could give us a clearer picture of how other planets, and potentially exoplanets, lose their atmospheres over time. This is crucial for future space missions, especially if we're to ever terraform or inhabit planets like Mars. If we can understand the process of atmospheric escape on Mars, we can apply that knowledge to other celestial bodies, possibly even planets outside our solar system. Who knows, ESCAPADE's discoveries might even provide clues about the potential for life on exoplanets orbiting distant stars. And let's not forget the long-term human goal, Mars. ESCAPADE will help scientists understand the Martian atmosphere in such a way that we can make better decisions about future Mars missions, especially the prospects of human colonization. The more we learn about how Mars lost its atmosphere, the better prepared we'll be when it comes time to create sustainable habitats on the Red Planet. ESCAPADE is paving the way for a future where we don't just explore Mars but may eventually live on Mars. In the grand scheme of things, ESCAPADE isn't just a mission to Mars, it's a mission that could change the way we approach space exploration, planetary science, and even humanity's place in the cosmos. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into NASA's ESCAPADE mission. We hope you're as excited as we are about the groundbreaking discoveries that lie ahead. What do you think Mars's past looked like? Do you believe it could have supported life? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating space exploration updates right here on Space Facts. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars and exploring the wonders of the universe with us.